Classic rock magazine analysis, the front cover. This cover is simple yet effective. The white backdrop sets an affinity to that of the Beatles' celebrated White Album and causes fans or audiences to identify with the front cover immediately. The black and white contrast makes the front cover stand out from other magazines that take a more colourful approach, and I would argue that it catches the eye just as effectively as, say, a red colour, normally associated with magazines like NME. The masthead title of the magazine, Classic Rock, is in a larger serif font and establishes the magazine as unique. However, it does not distract us from the feature title, The Beatles, because this font is in a different grey colour. The cell line of high voltage rock and roll beneath the masthead makes Classic Rock magazine seem upbeat and exciting. The drawing used of the band on this cover is authentic and engaging, and again gives the magazine uniqueness because it does not use a normal photograph of the band. The tie-in showing off a free 15-track CD attracts the audience further to buy this magazine. A pull quote is included on the bottom, which was said by Joe Perry, which would attract the audience because he is a well-known guitarist from the popular group Aerosmith, again making the audience impressed and more likely to buy the magazine. The fact that the front cover only contains a photograph of the Beatles I find is not great in some ways because it dissociates the other bands featured in the cover lines and diminishes their importance. Thus, in my front cover, I will try and incorporate more than one photograph to present how all of the bands featured are of importance. Contents page. I do not think this is the best of contents pages. The photo used is effective and establishes the Beatles as the main focus. However, the text on the side of the page looks unimportant and boring. I would use more bold, bright colours to attract the audience and showcase what the magazine has yet to offer. This would perhaps attract them to buy the magazine another time, say, if they had only bought this issue for the Beatles feature. The handbag page. I really like this page because the black and white photo is really effective. The mise-en-scène includes guitars, dark clothing, sunglasses, and seemingly derelict or abandoned scaffolding. These all emulate a feeling of rebelliousness and youth, which are extremely attractive to young people, especially those who enjoy and listen to rock music. The pull quote is in white font which contrasts the photograph. The word punk in this quote directly appeals to Classic Rock's audience because readers who like rock music are normally knowledgeable about the different genres. It also causes curiosity in the reader because one does not normally associate the Beatles with punk, therefore causing audiences to carry on reading. I think that the page is set out innovatively and draws attention from the audience due to the separate stories. For example, the two boxes containing words from stars such as Alice Cooper and Dave Grohl are especially engaging, as they are already well-known artists. This is the second double-page spread that caught my eye. The most obvious engaging element is the photo here. I believe it is a great picture and immediately causes interest in the audience. The extra diegetic gaze given from John Lennon makes the reader feel like they are having fun with the star himself. On the second page, the mise-en-scène in the photograph includes crazy clothes and ethereal lighting. This connotes the edginess of the band and again causes interest and curiosity in the reader. The sans serif fonts of the titles on this page make the content seem sophisticated and therefore add to the reading experience and carry on the theme of nostalgia, as the Beatles are an old iconic band. Hyperbole is used in the title, The Greatest Trip of Them All, which creates a sense of superiority and excellence of the Beatles and their personalities as well as their music. Finally, this double-page spread really stood out to me. I love the black and white contrast, and the mise-en-scène of instruments reminds the audience why the Beatles were so amazing, their music. This layout is extremely simple, yet I think the font and colours go together to make it extremely effective, and leave the reader feeling intelligent and informed, as if they know even more about the Beatles now. The sophistication of the black and white colour scheme achieves this effect.